Okay, would you rather everywhere you go, you have to run to get there?
I'm out on that. I don't even care what the next one is. My back can't take it.
It's literally like you go to the next room in your house to say
Like a
something to your
5-year-old.
wife.
No.
Yeah, exactly.
No.
Always running.
Never stretching, just always running.
You always have to run to Irvine.
If someone knocks on your front door, you have to run there. You have to run on stage.
Heavy
you always
feet.
run.
Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, I'm out.
Yeah.
I don't care what this is. Or join ISIS. All right, ISIS. Let's get those fucking infidels.
Or every time you speak, you're shouting. So you're basically a toddler. Like you're
Full
screaming.
volume shouting.
Like right
Will
now.
it hurt my voice to do
Of
it?
course, yes.
Yeah, a
it's
little bit.
painful.
Yeah.
Of course, it's not fun. Neither of these are going to be fun.
But you have to go like the phone ring. Hello. Yeah, like that. You always you say everything in that range.
Yeah, and your stand-up too.
I found a loophole. I find a loophole.
What's the loophole?
I would just ignore people.
Oh,
So then I wouldn't have to talk to them. And then I just wait till they say my name 10 times. Then I'd be like, what? So it made sense. There's the loophole. Because you
is a
need
great
you
loophole, yeah.
need
That
your
is
health.
good.
You need your health, and my body would just hurt so much if
what
I
about
did that.
Your sweet wife who you love, be like, Bill, you gotta go. Yeah, and then she's like, do you think you can take our daughter to the park? You're like, yeah, and then your sweet daughter.
Yeah, but I
comes
could
in.
explain to her. I have an affliction. Ignore the tone of my voice. I love you more than life itself. You're my best friend.
So
I'd love to go to the movies, but you're going to have to do the purchase.
You can't whisper during the movie.
yeah, he can. He can shout it. It's one of my favorite actors. Yeah, definitely. He could do it.
I think the wife did it.
You get some more popcorn.
Yeah, but I actually, because that would be fun. Once my wife was into it, I would just be totally quiet.
Yeah.
And your
Then
act.
having sex. You like that? You feel so good.
It would wear on her. I think the bit would wear on her after a while.
You
No,
would get a
I would just
divorce.
duct tape a pillow around my
Oh,
mouth.
Yeah. All right. So,
So then it'd be all that. Just do it like that. It's still not sexy.
No.
No,
My
this
brain
is
hurts.
terrible.
The back of my head hurts.
But if you run everywhere, you'd be in great shape,
There you go.
and you can maintain your human relationships.
Yeah, you wouldn't yell at
But
anybody.
it's as simple as like you have to go piss in the middle of the night.
Yeah, no, but I would be miserable. I would start yelling at people because your body can't take that.
Yeah. That'd be a lot.
Yeah, but you get used to it. What do you mean? You begin in fantastic shape.
What is going on right now is people who don't want to compete want to get things without competing. That's straight across the board. I'm talking about white women. They
I almost shit my pants.
that's what I'm talking about. They don't want to compete. They want to whine their way into something.
Oh my God.
You give them a fucking award and they're still crying. My wife was watching the fucking Emmys. You got your own show and they gave you a little statue. You're still crying? What else can we do to make you happy? It's fucking unbelievable. People of color, I get. But I don't understand being a white woman in the United States. It's not as hard as that. It can't be. It can't be.
No, I'm bald.
No,
I
but
mean, I'm going bald.
I know, but but you still had some stuff residue of hair.
Residue?
Yeah.
Yeah, you had residue. You know what I mean? You could have done
I
a
had-
Chernobyl thing that you were doing, but
I had,
yeah, but you didn't. You just had to shave it.
yeah, it's one of those things. Are we going right now?
No, we don't. There's no rules. But I'm
Okay,
I'm
okay.
just asking a question.
Okay.
Right.
I'm going to answer.
I understand that, but why are you? Your head looks like Darth Vader when he took his fucking helmet off. Remember that when he was just all fucked up?
Yeah.
Yeah. What? Is that the? That's fine. You're Bill Burr, but
I'm trying to answer your question.
Yeah, go ahead. I
The
just-
process of you coming out of the gate shitting on me.
yeah.
You know, when you start to lose your hair, you got three options.
Yeah.
You can,
Yeah.
and there's subsets to all of them.
All right.
Okay, you can do the Rogaine, the hair plugs, a
Right.
system, a fucking all of that. Propecia, a fucking they glue some shit on your head.
Right.
They take some of your pube hair and you get an afro.
Yeah.
or you can just sort of let it happen.
Which you were doing, which I was like, that's the dope way to do it.
Oh, I'm glad I had your approval. Or you can just say fuck it
Yeah.
and do what I did. So I just said fuck it.
Okay.
But what if
And I do. Like,
do you-
I love how you came at me aggressive, and now you're going. You got your those little panda hands.
I was.
up.
I love how you attacked my little panda hand.
That's
Let
what
me-
you look like. You look like a little panda.
I know. I was just because when you took your hat
like
off.
a little adolescent bear. One time, I was in Rome, right? One day with my wife, and we went to the Vatican to go take the tour of the Sistine Chapel.
Yeah.
So there's a way to, I don't know, we went through the whole fucking thing, and we're just sitting there, we come in and we're looking at it, whatever, and we're standing in line. It took for fucking ever. So I say to my wife, I was going, you know, if I lived here, I'd open a bar across the street called the 17 Chapel. She goes, what? I go, the 17 Chapel. She goes, what? I don't know. 16 Chapel? 17 Chapel. It's like having the 19th hole
Oh my God.
bar thing. And she looked at me
Oh my
like,
God.
oh my God, I'm breeding with this.
Oh
and she
my
goes,
God.
Bill, it's the Sistine Chapel. And then all I could say was this. I just go, no, it isn't. and then it was funny. Then I walked in, and I looked up, and I didn't even like it. It's not even that big. It's like the size of the side of this fucking thing. He milked it. It should have taken way less time. I'm telling you, they were paying him by the fucking hour.
And I'm in a bar called the 17.
No, I have a lot of those. I have a lot. Oh, Jesus, don't die on us, man.
Although I can imagine the room before it, you're like 15 and 16.
I thought it was the 16 Chapel.
Can I give you the prognosis of my asshole though first?
I would love to know about the prognosis of your asshole. I've heard enough election talk. Let's talk about your rectum.
So I mention it, right? And they go, we got to go to the doctor. I went over there today, and my doctor, Dr. Kawashiri, can I say his name?
You can't.
Well, you just did.
Yeah, you
Well,
did.
he's a great guy.
Yeah, he's good.
Yeah, he's one of the best. Don't bleep it.
Okay, I'll
He's
make
one of the best.
I'll make it louder.
Yeah, maybe maybe there's some promotion there for him.
Oh, good.
Yeah, maybe start.
Does he
killing.
specialize in Asians?
I mean,
I mean,
with a last name like that.
you know what's weird? He could. He could because
I go to my doctor, Dr. O'Houlihan. he specializes in cirrhosis of the liver.
yeah. Maybe I should switch it up.
Yeah.
Maybe I should get a black doctor or something.
Yeah.
It seems.
Could you
yeah.
be a little more woke and maybe
yeah.
go to another race for your doctoring? All right,
So he goes. I tell him the problem. He goes, okay. So, Bobby, bend over. And I've never been like one to go, are you sure about bending over? Like I'm like, you know me, I jump in. If there's a party, I'll jump in. So I bend over, take my pants off, obviously, right? And
what did you do first?
oh, that's interesting. That's interesting.
Oh, yeah.
That's interesting. I think I fucking
I
bent
just thought
over.
that was going to get a laugh.
No.
I thought it was a ridiculous question. Josh, you're going to break it. He just goes, oh, that's interesting.
No.
I
But
thought
that's
that was just gonna-
interesting. You know, because you,
I can't believe
no,
you're going
because
to
a normal,
answer this.
a normal person would have taken the pants off first and then
Then
bent
bend
over.
over, yeah.
But what you just said was, I did bend over first and then took my pants off.
Wow.
Right?
Of course
Which
you
is-
did. That's so fucking weird. Oh, my
Yeah.
gosh.
And I bent over, and there was that moment where the doctor goes, you know what I mean?
Oh, my God.
What are you doing?
Ah.
Right? And I go, I know how it works. This is the way I do it. Right? So I bent over. Then
I like it. You made it weird back.
yeah. I reversed it on
You
him.
took control of the weirdness. I like it. Now he's weirded out.
Right. And he goes,
What are you waiting for, big boy? You know, it was another
Look at
good
me.
one.
I'm
You
like,
know what
look
the
at me.
best ones? Like most of my friends, we all got busted for drinking and driving. The best one was a buddy of mine. They read his, and it was like, approximately 4 a.m. we noticed a maroon VW Fox blowing its horn, trying to pass on the right. We pulled the defendant over. After repeatedly asking the defendant to stay in the car, he got out of the car, threw his keys at my feet, and repeatedly stated, "Lock me up, I'm fucked up." And this was funny. Was my buddy was a good-looking guy, and the judge was a woman, and when the guy read that, lock me up, I'm fucked up, and he wasn't the brightest guy, and he just he went like, ugh. He like put his head down like that, and he was little pound puppy fucking looking dude, and she gave him like a lighter sentence, and
because he was good looking.
I think so. Yeah, I mean that all plays in. That's why ugly people are complaining so much. Like they won't take the time to develop a fucking personality, write some jokes, do what the rest of us have to do. Like I don't get mad at Brad Pitt. How come he fucking? Because he's fucking beautiful. I'm a fucking bald, red-headed male. I know where I am in the pecking order. And some of these fucking people who are complaining right now, who are mad that beautiful people get treated differently. I understand racially speaking, but you're not going to do the beautiful thing. And then that's another thing they try to say. Well, society tries to, they're the ones that fucking do, like I love when like there's a supermodel, like this is like an impossible standard of beauty to try and live up to. Yeah. That's why she's on the cover of a magazine. She's that level beautiful. And you're going to try and sit there and tell me that was learned.
Well, here's the thing. That's only women. Because when you see Jason Momoa playing Aquaman, you don't hear men saying that's an impossible standard of beauty that we have to
No, I just
keep
make
up
fun of
with.
that fucking stupid
The
thing he has
trident.
to hang on to. I don't care how much you can kick my ass. That is the dumbest shit. You should be on a fucking cereal box.
It's a trident.
For years, they had a problem like with Aquaman. It's like he's in the ocean. Human beings are on Earth. Like, what do we... Like, I have to see that fucking movie. What are they going to be? Is it going to be like Japanese people like finning?
He's
Is he going to
breathes
save
underwater.
sharks?
He goes underwater. Is that his skin? Like, well, the bumps? What is that? Is that a suit?
Doesn't water get in the gloves? You think that would have to be all one piece, right?
Yeah, you
That would
would
be
think.
annoying as shit. Is anything worse than water in your gloves?
Well, look, it looks like it catches them, like a water catcher. Like, not just like water gets in the gloves. It's like a funnel.
He looks like a stripper at a bachelorette party.
He does. A good one. Like, you paid money. You got a good one. Guy dieted down for that.
Yes, he did, and he got all the abs. So he's better than I am. Oh, this is the fall
It's
look.
a different one.
Yep.
The fall look.
This is when he's in the Black Sea. You know what I mean? He wants to fucking
Gets cold.
yeah.
We discovered that there's
It's the weirdest story anybody's ever said on like, the podcast. That like made me uncomfortable.
From the beginning, too.
No, it's the serial killer like tone of his complete lack of emotion.
Thank you. Can I tell you
And
something?
then this happened.
Yes. Yeah. You know what? And I know
The only
Billy.
thing missing from that story is the sound of somebody gagged, screaming in the other room.
Right. Now I know that you.
Let me go!
Yeah. And I know that you suspect that my husband is a psycho. I've heard about
No, he
this.
is.
Yeah. No, I know, and I actually
completely
agree.
is.
Yeah. And I've been trying to
He is
prove
a
this
psycho.
on this show for a
He's
long
just
time.
like, there's like Bud and there's Bud Light. There's like Psycho and Psycho Light. Like he's not the high calorie one that can't get married and have kids.
That's right.
Yes, but if his thoughts were a movie,
Yep.
yeah, definitely NC-17.
Yep. He's a functioning psychopath.
Yeah.
You know why? Because when I started dating him, Bill, and this is a true story, when I started dating Tom Segura back in 2005, there were red flags, little stuff. Like when we were, remember?
Little dead animals behind your
No,
apartment building.
Not that. But I remember, in the beginning, you're all lovey-dovey, and he'd be like, I like you so much. I like you so much. I just want to gouge your eyes out. I want to squish your face and kill you and put a sledgehammer in your head. Like,
He said-
remember that stuff, Tom? You're like, I love you so much. I just want to smash your goddamn head in. I'm being serious.
No, somebody said that about my kid one time. Oh my God, look at those feet. I just want to cut them off. And I was just like, yeah, fucking lunatics. Yeah, right there. You can't be with a person like that. So
Well, I am,
if you ever
unfortunately.
need a safe house, we got a guest room.
Well, I'm 2 kids deep now.
I think I used to say like I want to put your head through that dresser.
Yes.
Yeah. But I was like as an expression of love.
Right.
Yeah.
And there were other things, too, like...
Because you don't like love and you hate that it makes you feel weak or something, that you want to violently take it out on her.
That's exactly right. That's exactly right. Yeah. I
Yeah.
mean, it worked out.
It did
Were
actually.
you frustrated that you knew you had no control over the love that you had for your wife?
Ooh,
So
that's
then,
good,
then you
Bill.
were starting to feel trapped.
I think it was more of like,
like that.
I didn't know how to express how good I felt. You know, so
Yeah.
I thought
No,
yeah.
no.
I
He really
enjoy-
just tried. He tried to play like dim-witted there.
Yeah.
No,
see, that's the problem.
you're
I fell
cold,
for it.
Calculated.
Yeah.
You're everything you need to be to make in this business.
Yeah.
You just can't be
Yes.
creative and just be floating around like, oh, that tickles my artistic fantasy. You have to have a plan. I remember, because I was joking with them, I remember a long time ago, the Grill 93, this old Dick Doherty room.
I remember that joint.
So two guys were about ready to go at it in the club, and the bouncer gets them outside. Okay, and this guy's trying to say his point of view, and he put his hand on his shoulder. He goes, no, all I was trying to do, he barely went like that on his shirt. And he goes, okay, first of all, don't touch me. That's what the bouncer said. And just immediately it was here, and then it went to here, and then those two guys started yelling at each other, and then within, I don't know what the fuck, he just twisted the guy up and took him out. And I forget who the fuck I was with. We were fucking dying laughing. It just became a catchphrase between us. When he would come out, hey, Bill, you working this weekend? Okay, first of all, don't touch me. You immediately just escalate it, where it just becomes a what the fuck. And then, first of all, don't touch me. From 90% of guys is immediately going to put you in your ego, where it's like, oh fuck, now he's on top of me and I'm the bitch. I gotta at least get a little get at his eyebrow level. I have to come back with something else. It was inevitable. The second he said that, first of all, don't touch me, I did like the 3 slide steps down, because I learned that young watching fights. You know, you don't want to have a really good seat, because it's like a tornado. You don't know where it's gonna go, and you think you're like 20 feet away. That meant me at a Bruins game, the old Boston Garden, and it was like one of those, just everybody smoking. You probably couldn't smoke in the Garden at that point. I just remember like smoky bars and shit. So we went in there and everybody was hammered. I was hammered, drinking like fucking Heffenreffers. Remember the Green Death, right? Like, dude, this is like 6% alcohol. So some like one of those 2 rows of fans fighting, which is always great, because like the people that are a row up are just throwing down. These guys getting fucking pounded. There's always a loafer laying there, right? Mike Milbury picking it up. So I remember the cops ran up there, and I ran up too to watch the fight, and they started grabbing guys and coming down the stairs, and it was the Boston Guard, and there was nowhere to go. And I just remember this big cop bounding down the stairs. He literally had a handful of this guy's neck. It was like his whole neck and his jugular. And this guy was two colors. I just remember he was going, try to push me down the stairs, and he came down like. And I was trying to get out of the way, and I think the guy who he had grabbed, like his knee fucking hit me in the back. I just got caught by the debris of this guy running by, and that's when I kind of learned like, how to watch a fight. Which you watch a fight and you're looking at your exits, because like I said, it's like you don't know where it's gonna fucking go. And I had learned that lesson. So when I saw that guy say that, first of all, don't touch me. I was just like, okay, sliding over here, let some other people settle in front of me. I can do. I like doing that.
That's the same as if, you want to be above, slightly above, looking down at all the altercations. You get a better viewpoint there anyway.
Yeah, I suck at it, dude. I stopped fighting in like junior high. That was it. I just knew. I just knew. I was like, this is not my thing. I can't slip a punch. I am slow as shit. I got a big head. I got a huge target. This is not going to go 3 rounds. It's just not. I fought up until like around 6th grade. I think I probably had my last one. And then all of a sudden kids started to get 120, 130, 140 pounds, and there started being blood and fucking people missing a couple days of school after a beat down. I was just like, you know what? Okay. I think I'll be the funny guy.
Hey, didn't you have a clip from Bill's show?
Oh, is this here? I don't know. Our
Netflix
producer sends us
approved.
folders of shit. I don't know. This is it. What is this?
Black guys who love to fuck and fuck good. If you're a hot black guy and you want to fuck me at $23.95, if you want to move in, you can move in, but you gotta fuck me. I need to be fucked a lot, man. Get free food, free rent, and everything else, man. Here's the deal, man.
Is that from your show?
No, I'm just fascinated by that guy. That's about as free as it gets. I mean, he just doesn't care if his mother sees that or, I mean, he
Free is a good word.
He knows what he wants. Is that a bow in his hair or is that just some shit in the background?
I think that's the background.
Dude, he gave out
Do
his
you want
address.
free rent though? Like you can get free rent, You get free food.
The reason why he's alone is he suffocates you.
Yeah.
He's very needy.
Very
I need to
needy.
be fucked. I need to be fucked a lot. It's just like, okay. It sounds like, if you were into that he'd be enjoyable for about 2-3 days. And then after a while,
It would tire you out. Yeah.
Men from jail, homeless, or you're a thug, you want to come move in, a friend can move with you too, man. Free rent, you get a lease and a key. Fuck me. Piss on me, beat me, I'm home now. You see me, you want to come over today and try it out, man.
Try it out. What do you think?
No, I'm just trying to think what happened. He definitely was not built up as a child.
No.
All that stuff, beat me, pee on me, and all that. It's just like your parents were just... I think this whole childhood were just yelling, "You're not good enough."
Yeah, it's probably pretty
disappointing
bad.
you. I wish the kid across the street was my son and not you.
Yeah,
Said
it's
horrible
horrible.
shit
Yeah.
like
I
that.
know.
I feel bad for that guy.
I know, but at the same time, it's funny.
However, yeah, but you know what's funny is like he so hates himself that he just he doesn't give a shit.
Yeah.
I mean, how do you get like this? No, how does he have a job? Like, what do you mean rent free? Like, what are you doing? Does he drive like a UPS truck and like they're going to see that and be like, well, he what he does in his own time, he's not.
But we can't give him any black eye partners though. That'd be too
No.
Just have him have him deliver in the white neighborhoods, so we keep that side of him.
Oh my!
What do you think
God.
about drug use? What do you think's going on
Yeah,
there?
I think he's a little high.
Yeah, those rings around the eyes are pretty serious. I think.
But that's such a crazy mustache that if he shaved that off, I don't think I'd recognize him.
It is I didn't even really think about the mustache. That's a good point.
Very Cheech Marin.
Yeah, it's like dated. It's very dated look. And if he wants to attract men,
Motherfucker pissed on me, try it out. Seriously, probably only as fuck, man. I'm looking for hardcore guys. I mean it. I want to do it.
I mean it.
And I want to deliver it. I'm a hot white trash. Come dump. Let's fuck.
it's a good offer. Rent free. He's a hot cum dumpster.
Yeah, he's got a lot going on.
Doesn't he have enough pain in his life? He's got to be on this show too. You know what I mean? That wasn't like low hanging fruit. That was actually. If you did that in a movie, if that was the character, you would be nominated because that was an amazing performance. I actually, what I was kind of addicted to was his cadence.
Yeah.
The way he had a very unique way of saying, there was people fucking right the whole fucking time. There's been fucking assholes on my street walking around, no masks. Not quarantining like the people that come by the houses. You see the fucking, the same people that were going in and out of the house who are not part of their family still going in and out of the house.
You want people to walk down the street with a mask on?
Let's not start this, Joe.
Do you, though?
Let's not start this. Okay.
Let's start it.
I don't want to start this bullshit. I'm not going to sit here with no medical degree, listening to you with no medical degree, with an American flag behind you, smoking a cigar, acting like we know what's up. Better than the CDC. All I do is I watch the news once every 2 weeks. I'm like, mask or no mask? Still mask? All right, mask. That's all I give a fuck about. I don't care.
But even they say you shouldn't wear a mask unless you're treating a coronavirus patient. The World Health Organization.
Yeah, but they didn't say
literally
that initially. They didn't say it initially.
No, they didn't.
They did, and then it gradually, and then wait, and then everybody wore the fucking masks. This is like rollerblading. Everybody fucking rollerbladed, and then there was that one fucking homophobic joke, and then everybody acted like they never did it. And then 100 million fucking rollerblades got thrown into the fucking ocean. We all wore masks, and then all of a sudden, people are fucking sitting there. What? You don't have the body type for it, dude. Your fucking knuckles would scrape on the ground, even with that extra 2 inches. I just love how wearing a mask became like this fucking like soft thing that you were doing, like being courteous. Being courteous. Why is it for bitches? That was so stupid.
Wearing a mask. First of all,
oh God, you're so tough with your fucking open nose and throat. Gee, Joe, and your 5 o'clock shadow. This is a man right here. A man doesn't wear a mask. Why does it always become like that? It's always like the man versus the bitch.
It's what men do. We make fun of things. Anything that seems like you're not taking chances. Right? That's what
I don't
the
have
mask
a problem with that unless you were already wearing the mask and then you're acting like you didn't. And all of a sudden people watch your thing and then they all pile on, oh, look at this bitch wearing the mask. It's like, you were fucking doing it 2 weeks ago.
Well, I was scared out of my mind in the beginning. In the beginning, like when when everybody's shutting down in the beginning and people are stockpiling food, I was convinced. I was like, Jesus Christ.
Dude, you have like 9
gonna
elk
die.
in your basement. You were the one person I knew was fine. Tom Papa's making
I've
bread.
got plenty of food.
I knew he
That's
was
not
fine.
what I was worried about. I was worried about people I knew getting really sick and dying. And then I was convinced that I had it. At one point in time, I was like, God, I do feel like I'm breathing heavy. I felt like my breath is my breath is coming short. I did. I like had like psychosomatic
Now
issues
who's the bitch,
thinking about
Joe?
it.
Now
I got
who's
over
the
it though.
bitch?
I got over it.
Guy had a fucking panic attack sitting on fucking 12 elk. You had a
I had a
fucking panic attack.
in
and
the
then,
sauna.
And then you felt bad about yourself, and then you attack people with masks. That's how it works. And that's how the hatred starts. And that's right now why 7 blocks of Seattle, you can't go now and get yourself.